Look at my chaos here. It's very ordered chaos. And I don't know what happened here. I literally signed up for 7 o'clock. Not that no one else is allowed to sign up for 7 o'clock. And as of like a couple hours ago, there was no one at 7 o'clock. And now there's 3 people at 7 o'clock. So, okay. I guess people just see who they want. But I have some awesome things to bring you guys tonight. Let me get my computer up and running. I hope you can hear me okay, because right now it literally just says one person in here. So is anyone hearing me? Hey, Lori girl. I don't know if you just popped in. Why is this not showing that I'm gone live? Okay. Hello. I see a whole bunch of names that at least at some point have popped in. Yeah, I just need a thumbs up from somebody to know that y'all can hear me. I swear I signed up for 7 o'clock thinking, oh, what a great time. No one signed up for 7 o'clock. Maybe I didn't know what I didn't know because I'm new to this marketplace. And it's great when there's multiple sellers up because that just means it's a busy, active community. So that's not a bad thing. But I didn't know that right at 7 o'clock when I popped in as of a couple hours ago, there was like no one signed up for 7 except me. And now there's like going to be 3 people on. So I guess some people, if you have other people you want to see, could pop back and forth maybe. I do have a lot of my stuff, or at least my items that are containers in the store. But all the jewelry is in these containers. Now, these are my containers. I'm not selling any of these containers, but I am selling these containers, which I've put all into my store. I still have had no one tell me they can hear me okay. Just somebody give me a thumbs up that we're up and running good to get started tonight. My name is Curry. I'm with Cherish Relics Boutique. And I do part-time sales on eBay under the same name, Cherish Relics Boutique, as well as, can anyone give me a thumbs up? Is there anyone out there who can say, yes, I hear you, or yes, or a smiley face or a something? Now I don't want to start talking if there's nobody there. So somebody could just confirm that for me. That'd be hugely helpful. Or I'll just start talking. Okay. I do part-time sales on eBay under the same name, Cherish Relics Boutique. I also do part-time sales on District. I sell in a couple different platforms. This is my second time here on Virtual Antique Marketplace. I'm thrilled to be here. Everything in the marketplace is about, hey there, two sister Susan. I'm just waiting to confirm that someone can hear me. So if somebody can give me a thumbs up to know that everything's A-okay and square, I can get started. Hey, Mel, how are you? Can you hear me? Oh, perfect. That's all I needed to know. I swear I was in and I was doing a lot. I was set up to do a live tonight at 7 o'clock and it was nobody else signed up for 7. And then as of a couple hours ago, there was no one else. And then it looks like somebody just raided me. Holy moly. Wow. Whoever just did that. Thank you. Cause I went on to, turn on my live and there were like multiple people on. And I was like, oh no, I signed up for the same time as other people. And I'm worried that I was crossing over other people's times and stepping on toes. I hope not. But needless to say, welcome everybody, because some kind person has just rated me and I appreciate that. So you have here a whole bunch of beautiful vintage, some antique containers that I use in my house. These are all mine. I'm not selling these actual containers tonight, but hidden within every single one of these is jewelry that we're going to go over tonight for either a $2, a $4, or a $6 start. So there's going to be some really great deals tonight on jewelry. There's tons of jewelry that's going to happen. It's just not listed in my store. The things you do see listed in my store are all of the containers like this, that, these are all the ones I have listed in my store, you can use for decor. You can repurpose and use in different ways. Some of them are open containers, but I still love them just the same. And yeah, we're going to have a little fun tonight where I'm going to pull down one of my own containers. These are kind of throughout my house. I went and ran around my house and pulled down a whole bunch of containers. But a lot of the things that I'm going to be offering tonight, container-wise, are very similar to what you see in front of you. So that being said, hi to sisters Susan and Cher Bear just came in, and Two Dizzy Cats. I see Mel Bear just joined us, Karen M, and Van Trees Music, I guess, over from YouTube, as well as some other people may have popped in earlier. Bumble and Light at some point. Lori popped in. Maybe she might be back. So there might be multiple people live right now. I'm not sure. Now I've got to look, because I didn't want to sit here and interfere with other people's times. Okay. So Emmeline Darlene, I think she's doing home goods, which, like home decor, which is awesome. And she's got some really interesting things. So anyways, I think I'll get started here. All right. So the way tonight's going to work is I will be running the different containers, but I'm also going to be doing awesome jewelry. So I'm just going to grab a container and just, show you some things that are in it. And then we will, let's see what we got here. Okay, well, this container, very beautiful. I have one that I'm going to offer you guys tonight, but a vintage, probably a tea container. But I'm going to dump this out. And again, a lot of the things I'm bringing tonight are going to be for jewelry, $2, $4, or $6 starts. So some really fantastic deals in regards to jewelry. Okay, I'm going to put my necklace thing over here to the side, so when I do show something that's longer, at least you guys can see it. All right, so the first item I have here is super long station necklace. Definitely vintage. We have, some textured little links there, a long space of twisting, a rope chain onto another station. Station just means these alternating at the same distance, things within a necklace. Okay. And so this is just gold tone. I do not even see a clasp, which I guess is cool. It's meant for layering for sure. So I get about 12, 24, 48. This is about 52 inches, okay? And so obviously you can put it on the neck, and those great little stations would show themselves. So let me show you that, okay? And I'm gonna run that. So all I'm gonna do is pop in here, and this first one I'm gonna do literally a $2 start. It's in beautiful condition, and I'm just gonna take a quick picture, and we will get it going. Okay, a $2 start on a great layering piece. Update listing. Oh, darn it. Hold on. I meant to duplicate it and then do the $2 start. Hold on 1 second. I got to just do a little fix. That was a mistake on my part. Next. Okay. Update listing. Now I need to duplicate that one because we're doing a $2 start on the great layered necklace. Now we're going to take a picture. Sorry, my bad. Here we go. Looking awesome. Update. Move to stage. Some incredible deals tonight that are going to be offered in jewelry. So then there you go. $2 start, great for layering. I'm going to start the auction now for any takers. No gold tone loss. This is about 52 inches. And would be used for, is it okay to have multiple shows? Okay, good. I was worried. I was stressed for a second because when I signed up, there wasn't anybody. Like weeks ago or a couple weeks I signed up. And then as of this afternoon, there was still nobody at 7. And then right when I got on to pop on at 7, there were 2 other people. And I didn't want to, I'm new here. I didn't want to step on toes. And I hope that people feel free that they can pop back and forth to the shows that they want. So that's a great thing. And that just shows an active community. So I have no issues with that. I'm very happy about that. But yeah, So anyways, thanks for taking a look at that. All right, we've got another very significant, long, textured, significant chain here. This does have a actual lobster claw clasp. I am still convinced that it's vintage. This, jump ring here is very specific to a brand, and I don't remember which brand it is, but this is a very heavy, significant, in great condition chain. Hold on. And this is exactly 48 inches. Can be used for layering. Looking beautiful, just like that. Okay, I'm going to bring my thing around the back. All right. So there we go. And this one's going to be a $4 start. This is a very heavy chain. I hope I ran the other one. I'm pretty sure I did. And all I'm doing is snapping a quick pic so we have a documentation of the item purchased, but I'm not changing anything else. I'm just going to update the listing. If I could weigh that for you, you would hold it in your hands and you'd be like, that's a heavy chain in perfect condition. Okay, so I'm moving that to stage. And again, I'm sure there's some brand that is, just not sure what it is. And we're looking at texture on those chain links, kind of a Rolo link, very heavy duty. $4 start on that lovely chain. Gold tone and super long, about 48 inches. All right, thank you for taking a look at that one. And so these are going to get put back in my jar because every single one of these back here are containers that I own that decorate my own home. But I ran around tonight and grabbed all these containers to put jewelry in, and I'm going to pull one down, show you some jewelry, show you a container. But then a lot of the containers that I'm going to be offering you tonight are very similar to the ones I'm bringing you. Okay, so this next necklace is actually a strand. And it's got a round textured, hey, Chrissy, how are you? Box clasp. It looks in great condition. I don't see brand. It's not sterling silver or anything like that. But it looks like we have about 5 strands. One of the strands has these coins on it with these really significant rectangular links, along with other varied links. And so let me put this up on the neck and give you a feel for what that looks like. It's a really great necklace in great condition. Silver tone looks awesome. Just trying to make it hang evenly. I apologize. Okay. Loving it. Okay. So I'm going to do $4 start on that. I don't know what brand it is, but it is lovely. Let me say. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yay. Chrissy's here. Okay. So give me 1 second. I'm just going to go in and duplicate this. And then I'm guessing the first layer is probably about 16 inches. But then there's multiple layers. So again, a gorgeous vintage chain that I'm starting the auction now. And again, we have coins in there hanging from different style chains, and it comes back around to a lovely vintage box clasp. Okay. So I appreciate you taking a look at that. All right. And then the last necklace I'm going to show you in this tin, because I'm about to offer one of these for sale that's a different color, almost identical to mine. Wow. Okay, so this one is 2 strands, textured, gold tone, spring ring clasp. Oh, sorry, 3 strands. Okay, super long. We're looking at, they're all the same length or very close to the same length, 48 inches in total. And definitely a great necklace for layering. I doubt you'd wear it as one layer, but there you go. The gold tone looks fantastic. I don't see a brand on it that I can tell. You can see it back there. But yeah, beautiful vintage jewelry. And I'm going to do a $2 start on that. So real quick, let me update this. Snap a quick pic. Move it to stage. And we'll get it going. So $2 start on the 48-inch 3-strand textured vintage, beautiful vintage necklace for any jewelry takers who are loving that. Okay, so when this auction's over, I'm going to bring my first container for tonight, and that is going to be one that looks very similar to this. So I'm actually going to move that over there. Okay. So this is probably some type of tin. I love it. I love, of course it has some, shaping to it. It's just not a regular barrel shaped container. But I love the kind of blossoms on there with the butterflies. I'm all about trees and branches because my Cherish Relics Boutique, logo is about birds, trees, and branches. So I tend to have a little bit of thanks for taking a look at that jewelry. Soft heart for that. So here's the one I'm going to offer. It's very similar to mine, just a more of green tones. These are vintage items. It has been cleaned. It's just, shows its fact that it's been loved and used. This is not new. All vintage things show a little bit of character. So let me come in here and I'm going to pull this one up. And I'm going to offer this one for $9. And I'm going to move it to stage. Oh, I accidentally. Okay, no, wrong one. Okay. So if anyone wants to decorate in their own home, I'm starting the auction now. You can put items in it. I wouldn't put food in it. It's pretty old. I'm sure at one time it had food in it. But I use these to decorate my house all over the place, making little, I agree. Very pretty. Making little vignettes here and there and that sort of thing. Ah, Tiffany, thank you so much for your bid. It's lovely. And Tiffany, we get to be twins because look, I have the blue one and you have the green one. So that's fabulous. So I have some jewelry that you bought on, I had my last show actually in a different marketplace on Thursday night. So Tiffany, I held on to your items and I can actually put them inside here for you. So thank you so much for that. And I'm just going to jot your name down on a little sticky so that I can mark it. So I do progressive shipping, and first item for jewelry is $5. Every additional item is 50 cents. For all of these containers, they're all, the shipping is based on its weight. I do refund. I do combined shipping, progressive shipping, but I also will refund all the overages, about $1 over my expenses for shipping items to you. So don't ever worry about that. Tiffany's been a buyer of mine for a long time. She knows I do, in fact, do that. I don't just say it. I actually do it. I promise. I promise. All right. Well, let me grab another tub here and we can look at some other items. So how about I grab this one? This one is definitely not for sale. This is one of my favorite items that I picked up in a vintage store when I was in New York visiting. Thanks, Tiffany. And this is actually sterling silver. This is a little trinket dish that I use here in my home. All of these back here are mine. But I wanted to show you inside the lid, if I can find it. Or it might be on the outside of the lid. Hold on, I got to figure out where it is. It actually says sterling. Hold on, let me get my loop. And so I paid up for this. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. This is crystal, lead crystal, very heavy. God, why can't I see? Sorry, I'm trying to find the spot. It says it. Oh, here it is. So right there at the lip, right there, it says sterling. So a lot of times you'll find that these are sterling plated, but this one is actually sterling. So that's quite a bit of sterling with all those beautiful embossed, kind of floral elements about it. So anyways, we're going to look at the jewelry that's in here. I like the idea of your show to sell trinkets out of your trinket boxes. There you go. Well, a lot of the trinkets I'm bringing tonight are similar to the ones I own. These are the ones I own, but I also want to show off the ones I own. Anyway, so let's look at some beautiful earrings that are in this trinket basket. Little trinket. And there are going to be some great deals in here. I'm not going to run every single one. I am going to pull out a couple of clip back ones that are going to be a different price. Let me find them. That one. There should be one more. Where is it? Okay, here. And I think this is probably going to be a different price because let me turn on my gem tester. Hold on one second. Okay. Yes, Tiffany, I'm always trying to stir it up and do something different. So tonight is no exception for sure. Okay. So let's just push those off to the side. Yeah, really beautiful, very simple, not sterling silver, but some lovely crystal, beautiful earrings. I have this one. This one actually has a brand in it that says, oh, Roman. And look, it's got sort of like a rainbow kind of ombre effect to it. Boy, look at that under my bright light. Isn't that gorgeous? Right? I've got some little dangles here. La, la, la. I've got these beautiful. Actually, those I got to put over here. Sorry. So I've got these look like sterling silver, but they are not. It's a beautiful faceted kind of halo. The actual stone is checkerboard faceted. It's a checkerboard faceted rhinestone, which means you don't have like an actual table on the facets. It's like a checkerboard. It's like a whole bunch of different ones. So it's very sparkly. Yes, I plan to run. These are going to be a buyer's choice with these. Let me just check this one. And like I said, all silver tone, but beautiful. I've got some heart earrings here that are dangles. I've got some blue halo oval shaped faceted glass ones there. These are super cute, probably Avon. These little, moving dangles there. There's little rhinestones in the center of those that are, on each of those little dangle things. So that's super cute. I've got these faceted, longer hanging glass faceted earrings there. I also have these sparklers for you. Look at those. Come on, we're going to put them under the light. Ooh la la. Okay. And then that's it. So I'm going to start this as a $4 start. But at some point, if people buy one or two pairs, I will probably change it to a $2 start. Okay. And so anyways, let me pull this up. Really beautiful earrings. Okay. I'm just taking a quick pic of this real quick. Okay, so I'm going to move that to stage, and the auction is running now. And Share Bear is in for 4. See any ones that you like in particular? These are really neat. The sort of ombre effect. Oh, no, that's okay. You're a regular here. I got no problem. You just say what you want to say. It's all good. Don't you worry. I got you. All right, Share Bear, which is Sherry. Okay, so which ones are you going for? the faceted, uh, cubic zirconia. So, there are a lot of them are faceted. I have this one, I assume you might mean, or you might mean the ones that dangle. So that one's more like a checkerboard effect. The square ones. Oh, what a buy. $4. Bam. Excellent choice. They're so pretty. Yay, Sherry. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye for Sherry. Okay. I always say Care Bear, and her username is Share Bear, and I mess it up every time. It's so dumb. So dumb. All right. So those are going to you. And I'm going to duplicate this. And I'm going to start it again. And Chrissy is in. Again, these are silver tone, beautiful earrings, especially for the Christmas holidays and getting doused up and all that. So Chrissy is winning for 4. And it looks like she's going to get to pick. Woohoo, Chrissy. All right. It's so weird. It like disappeared to 2 people. I know there's not 2 people. And then it popped back up to 8. How weird. All right. The hearts. All right. So let me show those to you close up. So a simple, you love hearts. You've bought a lot of hearts from me. I tell you, a lot. But those are really cute. And there's like an inner heart dangling outside of the other heart. Very nice, Chrissy. All right. So I'm going to duplicate that and I'm going to run it again. And I'm starting the auction now. And Sherry is in for 4, getting to pick buyer's choice. Some beautiful sparkly earrings. Let's bring it down there so you can see it a little better. And thanks, Chrissy. And which one is she picking? She says, the rainbow. Those are so cool. I love these. Again, these say, what did they say on the back? Roman. Okay, it's a vintage brand of earring, and it's a whole bunch of baguettes that kind of are ombre. I got to show it to you under the light. They're like hoops. Aren't those so cool? Great $4 pickup. Awesome, Sherry. Cute, cute. You're most welcome. Okay, I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm going to run the auction again. Thank you for that. We've got 7 seconds left. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it as a $2 start now, guys. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate it, but this time I'm going to edit it, and we're going to bring it to 2. And I'm going to start the auction now. So it's a $2 start. And these are beautiful faceted ones as well. Also prong set. These are gorgeous ones. Okay, with little dangles there. Ones that pop out like that. And Sherry is in for 2. She sees something she likes. We got 4 seconds left. Welcome in, CatCon 17, 27, 24. Woohoo! We're doing $2, $4, and $6 jewelry starts, as well as selling a whole bunch of trinket containers. These are my trinket containers in my home, but all my jewelry is stored in here right now for this sale. So it's a little mystery box unbarred, but all of these are going to be up for sale tonight. Okay, so beautiful. Which ones does she say? Can you see the chandelier ones? Okay, yes. That's these. And let me see if I see a mark on this real quick. They are in such good condition, I'll tell you. They're like little mini chandelier. And let me put it in my hand and bring the light up to it, because then that will really do it justice. But, you know, a little bit of movement there on those. Okay. You can see anything else you want for you to do your pick. I'll take those. All right. No problem. Let me get a baggie for you. Thank you, Sherry. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to run it again. $2 start. We've got, you know, the faceted. I got to come way down here. You can see we've got these that are faceted. We've got these fun dangle ones. Also, those are like prong set cup link ones there. Very pretty, like new. That one too. All right, cool. So let me get this put away. Right there. And we're going to work on look at these other earrings. And then let me put this in a bag for Sherry. Thank you so much. Hopefully I won't have like 10 bags misspelled for you tonight. Every single time I write it, I want to write Care Bear. It's the dumbest thing. I swear to God. All right. So thank you so much for that. And we're going to move on to some of these. Now, these are a little bit, you know, kind of nicer ones. These are reticulating. I believe that these are prong set. Yes, prong set, 100%. And I have tested these, so I'm pretty sure they're not sterling. I don't recall exactly, but most of my sterling stuff I've pulled out. It won't be shocking though if someone ends up with a sterling one by accident. It's just because sometimes that happens. So that's a choice. These are stunning, stunning, stunning. So we got those. And then I also have here these beautiful pear dangle faceted earrings here. All right. I can tell you, I don't believe that they're amethyst, because these kind of have an AB coating on them, and that's not what you would find. A slight AB coating. Yeah, so these are just probably a cubic zirconia. Okay. So those are looking like that. Let me try to... And they're like a little round. I can't get it to turn right for you, but you can see it there. Lever back ones. And then we have 2 prong set ones here. Here we have these longer dangles, and that coming out of a nice cupcake prong setting for the top rhinestone, faceted AB clear, and there's no brand on these, but vintage clip backs. So those are clip back. These are pierced, and then these are also clip back. We've got another kind of cupcake setting on the top one, as well as some beautiful faceted ones down there. So we're going to start this as a $4 start, guys. Okay. So I'm going to go in here to my $4 starts, and I'm going to duplicate that. And I'm going to take another picture. These are stunning. Okay, next. And then we're going to move it to stage. Some beautiful choices here. And I'm starting the auction now. So those are the ones we're looking at. And Share Bear is in for 4. Again, there's 2 of them are clip back, 2 of them are pierced, but really nice. I'm trying to make it so my camera is not hitting the top of my, thing that makes it larger for you. All right. So Sherry is in and gets to pick. I know you have pierced ears, so I know you're picking from one of 2. And you're going to have earrings to wear for days. Woohoo. The reticulated. Excellent choice. Oh, my goodness. Now I'm going to bring the light up to them specifically and show you. Absolutely stunning. They are prong set as well. Gorgeous. You need someplace to go, right? All right, cool. Thank you very much. All right. Yes, I know. That's what I always say. I'll tell my husband, I need to go on a date when I have like something fancy that I've gotten. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm going to I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to run it again. For any takers on that, again, these are just a dangle, lovely faceted pear-shaped. And then the other ones are prong. I'm sorry, not prong. They are twist back. Some gorgeous options. Come on, like, ooh, so beautiful. Let me get it under the light. Lovely. Okay, well, if there's no takers, then I'm going to move it to 2. So let's see what happens with that. So I'm duplicating it and I'm going to change it to 2. In the price. Now, the thing up at the top, when you get your receipt, will probably still say $4 vintage jewelry, but it's because I took that one and then I lowered it. I'm not going to go in and edit the description of my thing also. All right. So I'm going to start the auction now. It's a $2 start. We got this one. We got this one. Or we got that one. How do you go wrong with those beauties? And then we've got a Tiffany in for 2. 3, 2, and 1. And I think Tiffany's ears are pierced, so she probably is not going to pick those crystal ones. Let's see what she says. Let's see if I'm right. There you go. I knew it. All right. So there you go. And I will give them a quick cleanup. You know, I always clean the stuff before I send it to you. I mean, they look pretty good, but I can clean them up even more. So thank you for that, Tiffany. All right. Excellent. We're going to move on, and I am going to go ahead and show you another container for sale. So I will run this one more time, actually. I'm going to duplicate it for those people who, thank you, Tiffany, who are, twist back earring wearers or clip back. These are absolutely stunning. And yes, in fact, I'm running it for a $2 start. And Share Bear is in for 2. And one of our beautiful faceted. One of them's clip back and one of them's twist back. And so, Sherry, you also wear clip back, huh? You'll probably just wear whatever, or you might even be someone who likes to convert earrings. A lot of times people convert earrings, into something new. All right. So she says, thank you so much for that. The teardrop. I would have picked that too, for sure. They are lovely. For $2. How do you beat that, right? Definitely less than I paid for it, but I wanted to have some really stunning deals tonight to get people excited about coming and talking about containers and jewelry. So I'm happy that you got those. All right. I'm going to run this one more time. I'm going to duplicate it. Thank you, Sherry. And run the auction for the last pair of beautiful, clear, faceted, but still AB twist back earrings. $2 start on those babies. We got 3, 2, and 1. All right, very good. Okay, cool. So I'm going to take my beautiful little dish here. Again, that's all light crystal with a sterling silver floral embossed top. Isn't that just stunning? Okay, so I don't have one of those to offer you, but I'm going to bring a different trinket dish that I think's beautiful as well. And this is actually not a it's a dish rather than a closed one. This one is actually, hold on, let me find it. I missed it. It's a little plate. Okay. All right. So I'm moving this to stage, and it's this absolutely beautiful porcelain lattice, floral, hand painted, teeny little dish. You can put your little jewelry on top of your dresser. Oh, yay. Hello, Lori. We're doing jewelry tonight. with $2, $4, and $6 starts. And then I'm also doing containers. Like these are all beautiful vintage containers from my home. Jewelry is in all of them that we're going to see tonight. We're going to open them like they're mystery, but I'm bringing you guys a whole bunch of containers as well. So the one that I'm showing you right now is this beautiful. Oh, isn't it just so stunning with a little lattice? It's so dainty. No brand on the back. It does have like a gold kind of rim on that scalloped edge. And is it about, I would say, 4.5 inches across? It's just so lovely. It would look so pretty on someone's dresser or whatever. So I love this little plate. And again, this could be one I end up keeping myself if it doesn't end up going. I think it's beautiful. Hand painted. You call this like lattice, that kind of detail there. And we've got 2 seconds left. And thank you so much for looking at that. Okay. All right. So I want to show you something else tonight real quick that these are not for sale, but boy, are they stunning. I was at one of my local thrift stores, and, I paid up for these. I didn't get them for free, but look at this. An entire container, inclusive of all these beautiful cloisonne trinket boxes that are, hinged. And I got all 8 of them for what I felt was a pretty good deal. I think I probably paid about, I might have paid $30+ for this, but it's probably worth over 100 if you Google Lens it. And every single one of these are these beautiful trinket boxes. We should bring them up to you. All beautiful cloisonne. Aren't those just stunning? I love them. So this was a really fun find of mine that it's fun to just share some of the goodies that you get sometimes, right? All right. I'm going to let you guys what you want me to show next. Every single one of them has jewelry. So we've already done this one and we've already done this one. So does anyone have a pick on what you want me to open next and bring you? The round? So this one? Or this round, or this round. In the middle. So the cloisonne dish, of course. What I have in there, actually, you want to make a guess on what you think I have in here? I have little rings. Okay, let me get my ring sizer. Some of these rings are pretty darn small. So, I don't know how many people we end up that have teeny, Now, none of these are sterling silver. I already know that, but they are all in excellent condition, where it's showing nowhere whatsoever ever. Now, sometimes you can have things that are marked with 925, but actually aren't. This one is marked 925. Okay. On the inside, we've got a beautiful pink, kind of princess cut, prong set, kind of cubic zirconia with a double halo. And some side stones. But guess what? I know this is not, in fact, sterling silver. It's a big, because it's magnetic. Or at least, hold on. And it's not showing up as magnetic. I thought this one was magnetic, but I have also tested this. I did, in fact, test this with my, burgundy acids in it. Did not give me any sort of burgundy streak when I did it. So I know it's not sterling silver. I thought it was also magnetic. Maybe I was using a different magnet. But I could sit here and now I feel stressed. I feel like I need to test it again. Let me test it real quick for you. But let me show you these others. These are going to be some varying price. Some of these are literally like size 4. These are gold tone, an opal prong set, but those clear rhinestones are actually glued in. Some prong set, kind of asymmetrical, lovely ring there. Those are the 2 smallest, okay? This one's probably also a 4. Silver tone, showing teeny bit of wear loss in the back there. We've got abalone wire wrapped artsy, style ring there. That one is a size That's a 6. These are probably 4s or 5s. 4.5. Just 4.25. 4.5. This is a it's actually like a wedding band. It looks like it would be sterling silver possibly or gold, but it is not. I have tested it. And it's not showing as magnetic, but I know for a fact it is not sterling silver. I have tested it. I know what I'm doing. But it has comfort fit on the inside, which is what a lot of wedding rings will have. So just a kind of gold tone one there. And then this one is another band that's about 7.75. And this one is a 7. And then this big one is a size 7.75. Okay. I know all the rest aren't. And I tested this one too, but this is the only one that's actually marked with 925. And I just want to assure you that it's not. Well, assure me, maybe not you, but me. Before I go and offer him for incredibly stunning prices. Okay. So, okay. You can test for sterling 2 different ways. You can use gold testing acids, 18 karat gold. And I would do that on a dark stone, and a positive test result for that would give me a milky blue result on the scratch. Or I can use a white stone, and I use sterling silver acid, and it gives me, it turns the place where you have scratched to a burgundy. And this is why I know it's not sterling silver, because right there you see my scratch and it's brown. And if you look closely, yeah, it's hard to look, but right on the very edge, you can't see it very well, but you can see a little bit of brassiness. I don't even need to test it. I know it's not sterling silver. But just to make us be even more sure, let me show you. A positive result would be showing, it would turn this to the scratch to a burgundy. And this does not do anything. Okay. So I know it is not sterling silver. So I had remembered, I thought it was magnetic, but what I had actually noticed, knowing it's not sterling silver, is because the line was brown. And I didn't even need to worry about testing it. Okay. So those are the ring options that I'm bringing. And let's get started, shall we? In my little cloisonne dish. Isn't this beautiful? I love this. It's got little they almost look like running birds. I know that they're not really running, but they just make me feel like they are. I love this little dish. Okay, so I think let's just be wild. Why don't I literally say a $2 start for all of them? And y'all can just bid it out. They're lovely. Now, I realize that the small rings may not be everybody's ability to wear it. Okay. So I'm going to duplicate that. And I'm going to snap a quick pick. Now, not everything, a lot of things tonight will be some buyer's choice, but some things I won't always run as buyer's choice, but there's still going to be $2, $4, or $6 starts for most items. So I'm moving that to stage, and I'm starting the auction now. So these are the rings we're looking at. For $2, we've got that one, that one, that one, the little opal, or probably man rainbow. That one's swirly. This one's got abalone. And then here is a little band. Okay, cool. So we're going to put those away. And I'm going to bring you another little trinket dish that I actually brought last week at my show, but I'm bringing it again. And I'm going to actually lower the price a teeny bit. It isn't actually a trinket dish. It is... okay. Update. Okay. I might have a pre-bid on this. That might be what's going on. It won't let me close it. I don't want to delete it. What is going on here? Why can't I exit out of here? Can you guys hear me? Sure, I'm going to have to delete it and start again. If someone did a pre-bid on this, it won't let me delete it. Oh, it's probably because there's a pre-bid. We just want to go out. It won't let me exit. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Okay, I need some advice here, administration. Why do we keep having these little things? I'm stuck on my screen that my guess is there's probably a pre-bid on it. And I tried to go in and I was going to edit a little detail on it, and I can't get out of this to run it. Failed to update product. Do you want to retry? No. Now let me get out of there. Delete. Update listing. Yes, retry. I don't know how to get out of here. It's not letting me exit. Oh, what am I going to do? Hello, is there anyone out there, admin, who can help me? It's not letting me get out of this screen. Okay, I'm going to delete the product. It's probably not going to let me delete it if there's a pre-bid on it. Ugh. Do you want to fail to delete product? No. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Ugh. This is making me crazy. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm so annoyed. Like, what? Is there any admin out there that can pop into my live and help me get out of this frozen screen? Delete product. Cancel. I don't want to delete it because it won't let me. Okay, you guys, you see, because if I go out of this show, every single thing I downloaded in this show, I'm going to have to re-download. I'm about to lose my mind. Can some admin help me here? Update listing. Oh my God. Ugh. I don't know what to do to get out of here. Can someone help me? I'm sitting here talking to myself. Why is my phone? I might be able to go in and my screen is stuck. What the heck? I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Delete. Yes, retry. Okay. I'm going to have to just go out and start again.